This short screencast will do a demonstration on how to use advanced search filters to locate your students who fit a variety of criteria. This will include things such as being on a plan of some sort, and one that's really important for anybody who has any pictures or video that you'd like to publish either on the website or to a newspaper or something. There's filters in here to identify students who may not have that work published or their names used in the press in any way. So anytime you're doing anything that involves that, it's really crucial that you run that filter to see if any of your students are on that list. So in order to get to these filters, you're going to come over here to the left where it says search. Under student, select advanced search. You're going to say I have a lot more in here than you'll find in your box in your window when you open it up. You're welcome to create some if you'd like. I'd be happy to show you how if anybody's interested. I would come under RHS, not next year, RHS this year, and you'll find a number of filters. And here's what I referred to already. I can identify my students on a 157, a 504 is an IEP, and coming down, photo denials. This is the list. It's really important that you run that anytime you have some photos that might be published in any way. Work display denials, similar, but obviously it doesn't involve a photo. Could simply be having the work displayed, and we have had parents that have submitted that request to not have their child's work displayed in any way. Then there's another filter here to identify a student on any sort of a plan. If you run this one, it'll give you all three criteria or categories of students. Once you select the one you want, let's see, I select 157. I'm going to move over to the left, click search. Now, I'm not going to run this now due to confidentiality reasons, but if you were to click search here, you'll return over here on the left-hand side of your screen a list of all your students who fit this criteria that you've identified over here, whether it's 157, 504, IEP, or a student on any plan. Now, let's say you would like a list of those students instead of just having them in your index or in your search field over here. You would then come into ad hoc reporting, select data export. You're going to go to the same, where are we again, RHS this year, and perhaps you want a list of all your students who are on a plan. Select that filter. The CSV is a spreadsheet. Most of the time that's one I select. I would select that. And I always change data warehouse to live just because the warehouse is updated every night. And any changes that have been made between that time and when I run this report would not be reflected here. So I always select live. Select export, and it'll provide you with whatever type of report here you selected, in this case the spreadsheet. So I can give you a list if that's something you're interested in having. Now, just to quickly go back, I want to just talk about the 157 real briefly. Once you select that group of students for 157, all right, just this year, 157, I would do a search. Once you have that group of students here, you select the particular student, and after you do that, come up here to student information, down to PLP. Now, nothing happens here because I didn't select a student, but across the top you'd have some folders or some tabs. One of those is called Documents. If you select Documents, that's where you can go in and find the student's current 157 plan. Now, recognize any student that has not had one revised yet for the 13-14 school year, you'd have to go into the 12-13 folder to get their most recent plan. If you'd like any more assistance with either editing or creating additional ad hocs, please see me or let me know.